Hey, what's up? In this video, we're going to go over 5 ways to play the A minor chord on the guitar. We'll go over easy voicings as well as more advanced voicings, including bar chords. We'll also get into the proper technique and the recommended fingers to use so that you don't have pain in your hands, slow chord changes, or just have the notes not ring out, okay? So let's just jump right into this. Now, the first one we're going to go over is the A minor in open position. So go ahead and take your second finger, your middle one, and put it on 4th string, 2nd fret, your ring finger right below it on 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your first finger on 2nd string, 1st fret. And then you're going to strum from the 5th string down, which is the A note. That is it, okay? Now, with your thumb placement, this is very, very important. Put your hand out and do this. It's like this.
Insalata caprese.
So if you put your thumb over here, the hand just collapsed, it won't work. Okay, so thumb's gonna be right in the back, squeezing like so. Okay, notice I'm also not jutting this out. I'm trying to keep my wrist as straight as possible. The neck of the guitar is going up. Your thumb over here, sure, it can come over top a little bit, and oftentimes players will do that to protect themselves so they don't accidentally strum the 6th string. So you can do that, but I recommend also, if you pay attention to this hand over here, I'm touching right there. So I'm actually keeping track of what string I'm strumming on. Okay, sweet. So that is the very first one. Go nice and slow, one motion. If you find I'm going just a little too fast, I have an article that I wrote up on my website about this chord that'll have the chord diagrams, but then also I have a bit more information as far as what chord progressions sound cool with this chord, what keys use the chord, a few songs that are easy enough that you can practice with this, as well as what are the notes inside the chord so that we can really understand what's going on with this chord and we can level up your guitar playing and your musicianship at the same time. So you may want to check that out. Now, sometimes I see people playing it like this, playing the A minor like this, using these fingers. And the reasoning is because then you can just slide right into a bar chord. And for a beginner, that may make sense, and they may think that's a great idea, but I'm gonna highly recommend you do not do this. So for a couple reasons. One, you don't always play an A minor and then a bar chord next. Okay, that's a very short-sighted way of learning guitar. You need to be able to hit your bar chords regardless of what chord you're playing prior to it. But then also you paint yourself into a corner because if you're wanting to do some other fun things and tricks and arpeggios, whatever, you can't do that now because you're doing it like this, and to hit the A sus4, you're gonna have to do a complete chord change and it's just not gonna work. You paint yourself into a corner. So I'm gonna highly recommend you don't do that, okay? Anyways, moving on to the next voicing. So this next one, we're gonna go all the way up to the 12th fret. And the reason I'm having to do this is I'm gonna prepare you for some bar chords. And what's gonna happen here is you're gonna put your first finger on 5th string, 12, ring finger on 4th string, 14, pinky on 3rd string, 14, and your second finger on 2nd string, 13, and that is it. So you're actually not gonna strum the 6th string or the 1st string. And it's actually pretty simple to not strum the 1st string because this finger right here can just be not barring, but just a little bit lower, so it mutes it on purpose, okay? So getting good at this, I'm doing the same thing with my picking hand over here if you're watching. I'm touching right before I strum. And if you're gonna be strumming, you can also mute right there, okay? So just get good at making that before we try to do the bar, okay? So now to turn this into a bar chord, all you're going to do is continue squeezing and then you're gonna lower that first finger, your index, and get that 1st string. But if you got good at doing just this part, it's easy just to roll it to the side. You're gonna be squeezing in like this, remember?
Oh, Vincenzo, insalata caprese.
The thumb is gonna be right behind your second finger, and then this finger for the bar is gonna be kind of pushing that way. Cool. Now, if your chord changes are kind of slow, you may consider checking out my free PDF download and video training on how to speed up your chord changes in less than 30 days. I'll walk you through the process step by step, and we'll fix this problem once and for all. So I'll have a link in the description below, so you can check that out, and let's fix this problem if that is you. For the next voicing, what we're gonna do is take our ring finger, our 3rd finger, and put it on 4th string, 7. And then our first finger is gonna do a bar across all 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3 on the 5th fret. Now to pull this off, my thumb is right there, splitting the difference. And if you need help, you can even use that to press to the side. But really what I want is your thumb splitting the difference and your ring finger driving straight in while your index goes a little bit to the left. Practicing this, you're going to have to get pretty good at strumming it without hitting those. You can't be hitting strings 5 and 6. So, and yes, you can, if you're strumming around, use that one. If you need a mute, you can totally do that as well. So the next voicing, what we're going to do is we're going to now put your ring finger up on the 5th string 7, and then put your pinky on the 4th string 7 right there. We're going to get a little bit more bottom end on this one, and this is technically a slash chord, meaning it's A minor slash E, and all that means is the E note is in the bass, okay? And this leads us to the very last one, which is going to be the A minor, like so, okay? And notice here, thumb right there, this finger pushing to the side, and this finger also helping. Now you may wonder, why did I give you those 3 versions? Well, they're all A minors and of themselves, but they're almost like lighter shades of the same color. And so you don't always want to just, when you play A minor, have to do the big, the big blocky bar chords, this one or this one. The best guitar players, they can play the same chord, but in different shades of the same color, okay? So this way, if the music's kind of lighter, you can throw in a little hint of A minor, and that's what's going on there, okay? Sweet. Okay, so there you have 5 ways to play the A minor chord. I hope you found this useful. If you did or if you didn't, let me know in the comment section below. Happy to make another video, any clarifications. But definitely check out that link that I have with the blog post where I get way more in depth with some of the theory, chord progressions, different songs that use the A minor chords to have fun ways to practice it. And we'll hope to see you in another video.